Most respected Vice President Father Gigi George, Headmaster Sir Bishojit Paul, respected teachers, and all my dear loving students. Today is such a memorable day for every one of us as we are all gathered in the school in our cultural attire to celebrate and appreciate our own cultural tradition. Yesterday, all over the country celebrated festival of colors called Holi. I hope you all had a wonderful celebration of Holi yesterday. And in Holi celebration, we all use myriad of colors, variety of colors, and apply it on each other's face and body. These vibrant colors shows happiness and inclusiveness, friendship, relation, and love and affection for one another. Today we are celebrating cultural Holi in our school. We can see all the colors in our campus. Beautifully dressed students, teachers, even I could see the parents coming to the school to celebrate our vibrant culture. When people talk about Northeast, people say many negative things about Northeast. It is remote, underdeveloped, insurgency problem, ethnic problems. But Northeast is the most beautiful part of this country. Why it is the most beautiful part of this country? Not only because of its natural beauty, its ethnicity, but for its vibrant and different culture. And I have seen no other people in this country celebrate their culture than the people of the Northeast, especially the people of Nagaland. In Nagaland, we have 15 or 16 major tribes and almost the same number of minor tribes. And each of these tribes has its own culture, its own food habits, its own celebrations, its own dialect, its own dresses, so on and so forth. And all these cultures are visible in our school. Maybe their number may be vary from one tribe to another tribe or one community to another community. I was going through the list of communities submitted by the teachers, and I was amazed to see we have more than 20 different varieties of communities, including different tribes of Nagaland, in our school. And you don't get to see this kind of vibrancy and diversity in any other part of the country. If you go to Mumbai, if you go to Chennai, if you go to Trivandrum, you will not see this kind of different cultures. And we are so lucky, especially I am so lucky, coming from a single culture and coming to Northeast and experiencing variety of diverse culture is the most memorable part of my stay in the Northeast. And I am always glad to see the children also carry forward their parents' legacy of protecting their culture. And this is what I wanted to tell you, my students. We are celebrating the culture today, traditions today, because it was well preserved by our ancestors. And we have a responsibility to preserve it and take it forward to the upcoming generations to understand and appreciate the rich cultural heritage of our tribe or our community. And after seeing the vibrancy and the different cultures of our country, our constitutional makers have decided to make our country appreciate the diversity of our nation. That's why we don't have a single language, we don't have a single culture or a single religion, which maybe one or two religions may be very dominant, but we are not a religious nation. But we appreciate, we accommodate all the cultures, all the faiths, and there we find out the existence and identity of our country called Bharat or India. My dear students, you all have a big responsibility to appreciate one another, accommodate others' differences in your lives. We are not singular in culture, but we are plural. Our pluralism should be highlighted and protected by any cost. And when we do that in our community, in our school, in our society, we are protecting our constitution, we are protecting the rich cultural diversity of our nation. Once that understanding is gone, our country cannot remain as it is today. We are strong because of our diversity. And we have organized this cultural event or cultural day in the school with a hope this will cultivate the good qualities in our children. They will learn to appreciate each other's culture. As we all were gathering inside the classrooms, you also had experienced, though you are wearing the same uniform, but your background is different. But you don't have any problem, though you are coming from different culture, different tribes. You don't have a problem coming together, sitting together, learning together. And in our school, we have teachers coming from different cultures and different background. And I am coming from a different culture and different background. But we don't have a problem working together. But we are all humans who understand the language of humanity. When at a time, whenever our country is facing different divisive elements disturbing in many parts of our country, we need to remember we have been together as one nation because we appreciate each other's diverse culture, diverse religion, diverse language, diverse food habits. And if we have developed that kind of temperament in our mind, I may be sitting with a Muslim, I may be sitting with a Naga, I may be sitting with another tribe student, I don't have a problem. He is my brother, he is my sister. If you develop that understanding, and our very purpose of celebration of this cultural day will be fruitful. And let us also take a moment to appreciate the wonderful efforts taken by the in-charge teachers, Madam Inatole and Ms. Atam, along with all of the teachers, the class teachers, in-charge teachers. They have taken the pains to organize today's this event the most effective and most meaningful and most effective one. As we can see, different cultural group tribes have erected their murals or their stalls highlighting their culture. Once this formal program is over, I request every one of you, all the students, you visit these stalls and try to find out what is their culture. They are showcasing their culture. They are showcasing their variety, maybe their food variety, maybe their other customs and practices which they follow in their respective communities. You all should take the time to visit and listen from these cultural stalls erected by the teachers and the different cultural groups. I take a moment to extend my gratitude to all the teachers who have taken the pains to organize this program in the most meaningful way. And also I appreciate all the students and the volunteers. They have contributed in a very rich way by participating in this program and in making all the arrangements. We have made a beautiful stage with a beautiful decoration, showcasing the vibrancy of our culture in the Northeast and in our school especially. And I wanted to thank all of you for your wonderful contribution. Your contribution will not be gone unnoticed and unappreciated. And last but not the least, I wanted to thank all the supporting staff of the school for positively supporting to make this function a successful one. And once again, I should also appreciate the efforts taken by our parents. You are all coming in beautiful cultural dresses. It's only because of your parents. When we said this, many have said that we don't have cultural dress. It is very difficult to find out whether we should buy new one or not. There was so many doubts and questions in the minds of many students. That is quite natural, it can happen. This is the first time we are organizing such a big cultural celebration in our school. Maybe in the past it might have celebrated, but in such a magnitude, we have celebrated it for the first time. And I am grateful to all my parents. You students, you have to give my appreciation to your parents for sending you in cultural dresses that made today's program the most colorful and most beautiful function. May God bless you all. Thank you all.